Hello and welcome to the 2023 IFSC World Champs and Day 5. Now, after Mika's incredible win last night, expectations are high for the women's semi-final and of course later on the women's final. So here's a sneak peek of the action and the results. So, 6 women move forward into the finals. Zélia Abazou from France takes the last spot and will climb first in the finals. She managed 3 tops on her way to a 6th place finish, including a quick send of Boulder 4 in 3 attempts. Next is Japan's Ai Mori, who was impressive on the first 3 climbs and qualifies in 5th. She only failed to get the top on the last climb. USA's Natalia Grossman is in 4th. She flashed boulders 1 and 4, but struggled on boulder 2. Only attempts to zone, separating her from Oriane Berton in 3rd. Oriane managed to flash the zone on boulder 2, the French athlete doing well, and that small margin being the only difference. Brooke Rabatou from the USA qualifies in 2nd, climbing all 4 boulders, but taking 6 attempts on boulder 3. Finally, Slovenia's Janja Garnbret did one better, flashing all 4 boulders, and will head into the finals in 1st place and therefore climb last. Climbing returns to the Olympics in 2024, and the Paris event allows speed to be a separate discipline. We caught up with IFSC President Marco Scolaris to find out more about the Olympic process. I've managed to find one of the busiest men in climbing, Marco Scolaris, IFSC President. Now, Marco, I wanted to talk about the Olympics because we had Tokyo 2020, where we didn't have that many medals. It perhaps wasn't ideal, but as we're progressing through this Olympic system, we're getting more medals. So are you excited about the upcoming competition, and what's the future for the sport?
Well, first of all, hello everybody. Yes, I'm the busiest man in the climbing community. Maybe that means that I cannot climb as much as I would like. This is the concept. Said that, yeah, we are in the transition, moving from additional sport to program sport. Because in Tokyo we use this new opportunity offered by the IOC where actually the local organizing committee, in agreement with the IOC, could propose new sports. It was the case for us, it was the case for skateboarding, it was the case for surfing, plus baseball and softball and karate. The first three sports, surfing, ourselves, and skateboarding, were kept for Paris. So it means that the local organizer, Paris 2024, in agreement with the IOC, proposed the three new sports, but left the two others behind. The scenario is changing for Los Angeles because we have been included in the initial sport program of Los Angeles 28. So this means that we are not additional, we are in the program for 28. Now the IOC is discussing whether they should see the return of the three sports that were excluded, particularly boxing, weightlifting, and modern pentathlon. But in any case, we have our place in Los Angeles. This will also help in having a chance to have paraclimbing in the Paralympics, because being a program sport allows you to apply for being in the Paralympic Games. And in fact, we are in the shortlist for the Paralympic Games.
So as we move forward, hopefully to LA and beyond, personally, do you want to keep Boulder and lead together, or would you ideally like to see three separate disciplines?
But the goal from the very beginning was to have a single medal for each single discipline, which is logical. This is the way we manage our sport. Unfortunately, in the beginning, we were given one medal. There was no chance to get more than one medal if we wanted to get in. So eventually, we decided to make this compromise that was not really liked by anybody, because imagine the boulder climbers had to train for speed, and the speed climbers training for boulder and lead, and the lead climber for speed. So it was really a painful compromise, but this opened the door for the next step, that is Paris, additional sport, but two medals. And we are the only sport which increased the number of medals in Paris from Tokyo to Paris, so double. We finally put speed apart, and we have this combined boulder and lead. The goal, and I'm convinced that we can get it, is to have the three medals in Los Angeles 28. This will be the logical development of the sport in the Olympic environment. The real issue in the Olympics eventually is not now the number of medals, the number of athletes. You know that we increase the number of athletes for Paris, but we really want and hope that we can increase the number of athletes for Los Angeles 28.
Well, Marco, exciting times ahead. Can't wait to see how the sport progresses, and thank you for all your hard work. It's almost time for the women's boulder final, and time to find out who will be crowned the new world champion. Behind me, 6 of the best athletes in the world are reading the routes, so let's find out the results and bring you the highlights. An exciting 4 boulders awaited the athletes with a range of styles across the different angles of the wall. Who will get that podium place? Let's find out. Japan's Ai Mori flashed the first climb, but struggled on the next 3, and she picked up a 6th place finish. She'll look forward to the lead competition tomorrow. Natalia Grossman was one of 2 USA athletes climbing in the finals, and she was 5th. 1 top and 3 zones for her, while Zelia Avazu from France was in 4th. Just outside of the podium in her first senior finals, and an especially strong performance on Boulder 2. Let's find out where our last 3 athletes finished and join the live with myself and Shauna Coxey calling the action.
It was really magical to see Brooke take her first gold medal, and Oriane this year, both winning a Boulder World Cup.
I was in tears, I will be honest. I think it was something to do with the jet lag of Hachioji. I'm going to blame it on that, but it was very emotional. So Brooke, and suddenly she's got a try-hard face on here. Gets the heel in like I did. Brooke is so good with those heels.
She really is, and she is one of the shorter climbers, so she has to think outside the box sometimes, a lot like I. Again, getting the knee in, so really using that to help aid get into this tiny crimp here, which is really small, but no big deal for these athletes.
No, she makes cross through look good. 1 move to go for Brooke. Statically reaches it.
No jump whatsoever there.
No.
Brooke not having the round that she would have wanted. I hope we can see her finish on a high here. Definitely a climb that's possible for her.
Yeah, what can she do? She launches upwards. She's already... She gets we're being indicated she gets a top in 6 attempts. She might be on for a podium here.
Exactly, yes, she can definitely inch her way onto the podium.
Nestling those fingers into the bad pocket, trying to find the right part of it. It'll be slippy and shallow.
Eyeing up that jug, she looks like she's going to pounce. I really hope we see her pounce for this.
Oh, she makes it work. That is a flash for Brooke Rabatou. Yeah, we'll have to see. Oriane. Yeah, it's those pockets right at the top of the no text plate. Right hand on the zone jib.
We are calling this a slab, but this wall is actually vertical. It's not actually slabby.
Yeah, that's true.
It climbs like a slab because of the footholds.
Oh, now she's in though.
So much more accurate. Interesting on a boulder like this, do you take the time to compose yourself? Do you rapid fire? What do you do? She knows what to do, but needs to piece it all together, and the clock is ticking.
Yeah, and this swing isn't easy. I mean, it's a physical swing, this. Back and forth, look at the height she's getting with the legs, latches it with the left hand, matches it, and that is a top for Oriane.
Oh, wow. Jan, you're our oldest competitor in finals at only 24.
I was about to say, it's just crazy, isn't it? Yeah, so maybe again, trying to settle in, gets a toe briefly around the edge of the arete.
Not the easiest method through there, but not slowing her down too much.
Yeah, it's a good spot that, of course, makes the match, gets it done. All right, well, here we go, the pop to the zone.
Leans to the right, stands up to the zone easily. Foot straight through.
Yeah, and the match on the hands.
She has 2 hands on that hold at the same time.
That's crazy, isn't it? So small. I'm holding my breath.
I am as well. Had to go a lot faster than Oriane. When Janja slows down, you know it's not easy.
No, she's really thinking about this. Oh.
Route setters were expecting 2 tops on this, so let's see if they get it right again.
Start a sweepstake going here for the setters. Right, big swing. Doesn't use the wall to kick, just pure body momentum. Oh, and she stops. Wow, wow. And then just hangs off. I mean, very, very different approach. All right, here we go, Janja Garnbret. She's already secured a silver medal. Let's see if she can do one better.
She looked a little far left on that hold. You see her just as soon as she hit it.
This could be a gold medal moment for Janja Garnbret. Let's see if she can do this. Brooke did it first go. Can Janja? She can, matches it, and that is a gold medal.
I don't know if it's because she just flashed all 4 boulders in semi-finals, all 4 boulders in finals. The crowd is standing up.
That is, I mean, look at the crowd. We know from their reaction. Yes, Janja takes it. She can't, I don't think she just believed that she did it.
Wow, it's really hard to put into words right now what I feel. To be completely honest, I never get used to winning. I will probably never get used to stepping on the podium and celebrating the first place, because it's just so incredible hard to keep the level up, because girls are so strong. They are coming after me, so it's hard to keep up with them. So every win means the world to me. Like it's always like the first one.
So Janja Garnbret is the world champion and joins Mikkel Mauwam with a gold medal in Boulder. Join us tomorrow for the lead competition where the men and women's finals will take place, and therefore 2 world champions will be crowned.